What up, YouTube? It's your girl, Raw. Yeah, love, raw love. What up, though? Um, I just wanted to share with y'all. Don't be afraid. For God is with you every step of the way. All you gotta do is have faith, pray, and have hope. Have faith, have hope, and pray. You know, and leave the rest to God. You understand me? Because if we really look at it, like Jesus really came down here and went through all these different changes. And when it was time for him, it had disciples, you know what I'm saying? Had a whole crew. You feel me? And when it was time for him to die, his crew was not there to die with him. They was there to watch, but they didn't die with him. So with that being said, it's going to be a lot of times in life that people may say they ride for you, but they ain't going to die for you. Jesus not only rose for us, he died for us too, and then rose again to make sure that we have everlasting life. Because he could have died and just left it at that, but he rose so that we may have everlasting life. So sometimes in life, we may have people that's claim that they riders, claim that they got us, claim they got our bags, claim this, claim that. But, you know, don't nobody got you like God got you, because he already proved it. He already did it. He already showed you what he's more than capable of doing. All you got to do is trust and believe that he can do it for you too. And know that he already has. You just got to know that he already has been, you know. But you have to see that for yourself. Can't nobody teach you that. You have to know that for yourself. You have to be open and willing to receive God, not test and deceive God. That's a delusion in itself. Just the thought that you can even. You understand? So don't get so caught up in the things and the manipulations and the distractions of the world. You know what I mean? Be more in tune with what it is that God can do for you. You know? Because it's not really God doing it for you. He really using you to help somebody else. And in process, you're learning a lesson along the way. You understand? To each one teach one. So sometimes in order for us to grow and learn from one another, sometimes we have to butt heads and not see eye to eye in order to grow. Because this is the life that we chose. We chose to have this. But once we get past the confusion, past the delusion, past all the corruption of the foolishness that's placed before us, then we'll begin to see what it is that we are here and meant to do. And that's to worship, love, and enjoy the life that God gave us. Everything he gave us was good. Everything he gave us was beautiful. So we were meant to enjoy this beautiful land, beautiful works, beautiful arts, trees, flowers, plants, all that, and everything that we're able to create and do. But we have lost sight of the intention on why we do what we do. And that's where everything went wrong. And that's when everything went left. But when you're able to identify self and hold thyself accountable and move forward, then we can grow. Then we can move forward in life. But in order to get through those trials, through those tribulations, and through those hard times, those heartbreaks, those dark nights, you know, you got to learn to call on the Lord to bring you out. See, we get so caught up in calling on self, but what do you do when you don't know what to do? That's when you call on Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's when he comes in, when you don't know what to do. And then when you learn to give him all the full power and the full control over your thoughts and being, then you really will be amazed by the things that will be brought forth through you by him. You understand? The things that we could produce if we would just allow ourselves to fully surrender. Allow yourself to be a full puppet for God, not for the enemy, not of this world, but a puppet for God. It's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that once you surrender, because it's a benefit for you and him. You understand? But you got to be willing and open and patient enough to understand the process. Because every step is not going to be known to you. You just got to trust that God is not going to let you fall, drown, or die. Because he produced and he is everlasting life. And overall, he is love. Love is not a manipulation. Love is not a delusion. Love is true. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is everlasting. Love is not boastful. Love does not envy. You understand? That's God. He's the true definition of. So once we learn that type of love, we'll know how to spread that type of love and learn when and how to give grace. You understand? Because God said there's a time and place for everything. And we just need to learn and know how and when to fight the battles, and know when the battle is ours and when the battle is his. And he will let you know when you're supposed to draw your sword. But the problem is sometimes in life we end up stepping in the way of his doing. So now he can't do what he was supposed to do, which was take down your enemies. Why? Because you're in the way. And God is not trying to take you out. He's trying to take out your enemies. But if he can't, it's hard to shoot someone if the person you don't want to shoot is in the way. So God has to wait for you to move out the way. Sometimes we get in our own way sometimes. So sometimes we have to move ourselves out of the equation and allow God to take over and let him solve our problems. And how do you let God solve your problems? Be quiet, be still, and wait on him, and realize that his timing is not your timing. And everything will work out the way he said it will, not the way you would. And sometimes we may not see the full outcome because some things, some karma, some things that happen for somebody else is not always our business. But I love y'all. Peace. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace, love, and hair grease. I'm picking up my son from school. I hope y'all have a great day. Stay encouraged. Bye.